What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here today to bring you a video just shining some spotlight, giving some recognition to a young NFL player who really caught my eye. He so happens to be on a division rival of my Atlanta Falcons, and that's Alontae Taylor, cornerback of the New Orleans Saints. Let's talk about it. So, Alontae Taylor in the second start, along with Paulson Adebo. I think Adebo's a second, third year guy now out of Stanford. I think second. They both, as a duo, locked up DaVante Adams of the Raiders. Only to one catch, 3 targets for 5 yards, something like that, and very impressive. Held DaVante Adams, broke his streak of 81 straight multi-catch games, and like it's a very impressive performance. But not just that, even against DeAndre Hopkins and the Cardinals a week ago, Alontae Taylor caught my eye. Not he's a big corner. Nice size on him. He's not big, but 6 foot, 193, 200 pounds basically. And but he plays bigger than what he is. Good speed, good length. Runs a 4.36 in at the combine. He's very impressive. And I seen him at Tennessee a little bit. And a shout out to either Goat House or to Bro Schmo. I'm not sure which one it was, but they do their. I think it's more of I think Bro Schmo probably. Bro Schmo is one of the guys that do great NFL, great college analysis mostly, but he does mid-season rankings, and I think his rankings last year put me on Alontae Taylor from Tennessee. I'm pretty sure it was him. Goat House doesn't really do mid-season stuff for college. He does like college. He do NFL mock draft. Every so often during the NFL season, but Bro Schmo is more consistent with the college rankings of players at each position. So I'm pretty sure it was Bro Schmo. But shout out both of those channels. I follow both those channels, like both those guys. But I think he put me on Alontae Taylor, and ever since that point last year, I watched him and fell in love with him as a prospect. He's a very good prospect coming out of college, and he's been very good coming to the NFL so far as well. Played well against DeAndre Hopkins, played physical, played fast, played tight man coverage, and he played well against DaVante Adams a couple days ago against I said Oakland, against the LA Raiders. Very impressive. As I said, good size, good speed. Plays bigger than a 6'4" frame. Good length on him, and and seeing guys talk about him. Seeing Paulson Adebo talk about him, seeing and hearing and watching him play, watching Alontae Taylor play. It reminds me of Jalen Ramsey. To a certain degree. And you hear, I watching him speak the other day, Alontae Taylor it is, and he said Ramsey is a big influence on him, from what he says to how he plays. And I could see that. I could definitely see that. The confidence just oozes from him. And he says basically in a quote, giving Jalen Ramsey a shout out because Ramsey said something a couple years ago that stuck with Taylor, and Taylor said he stuck with it since. And that quote was, let me find it right here. I just had it. Okay, I'm going to win more than I lose. That's what he said. That's what he lives by on the NFL field. And he definitely said, he lost more than he won more than he lost against DaVante Adams, but he did lose one rep. But he definitely lost won more than he lost. So I messed that all up, but you get the gist of it. Uh, he won more than he lost, but he definitely takes the loss into consideration and definitely try to fix that issue. But yeah, he's an impressive mindset, impressive talent, impressive skill. And Marshawn Lattimore has missed the last couple games, and Taylor's filled in well for him. Paulson Adebo filled in well for him. I like both these young guys. I like Paulson Adebo from Stanford. I thought he could have came out a year earlier than what he did, but he stayed for another year. Played well again. Got drafted by the Saints. Great move because the Saints always needed one more cornerback. But beside Marshawn Lattimore a couple years ago, I forgot who the other one was. Was it Marcus Williams? No, Marcus Williams was a safety. They had another cornerback who was decent, but it needed one or two more, and they definitely got him I think they got him with these two guys here. You know, my Falcons are right now NFC South leaders, but I think that's going to change. You know, the Saints are coming, the Buccaneers are coming, so I think that could definitely change. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't, but those teams are definitely threats. You know, and I was surprised to see the Saints struggle so bad, but you know, I don't know if Dalton's keeps the job, if James is healthy or not. He's dressing a full pass, so I don't know if James is ready or not. But you know, whoever's at quarterback, as long as they keep the ball safe, pass to Kamara more, run with Kamara more, you know, I think they'll be fine. Their defense should be getting better. They should be building more chemistry. You know, they did bring in a couple of guys during the offseason, Tyrann Mathieu. They lost what's his name, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. You know, so there's been a couple of moving pieces here and there. I think they're getting more chemistry. They're getting a little bit better. But once they do, and once they get going, the Saints will be tough to beat again. They've always been a tough team. You know, Olave's coming alive now as a rookie. The last 4 or 5 games been playing well. You know, once they get Jarvis Landry back healthy, Michael Thomas back healthy, they just got Kamara going finally with 3 touchdowns in one game, who went scoreless throughout the entire season so far up to week 8. So, you know, once the Saints get going, they can definitely be dangerous. And I think having Marshawn Lattimore, having 2 young guys in a Debo and Taylor, that's going to get better in due time. Especially they're already playing well now and locked up DaVante Adams. And, you know, I know Hopkins went for some good yardage, you know, on them, but they definitely played well in certain moments. They're not scared of the big stage. They're not scared of the big receivers. You know, the tall, like physically taller, physically dominant receivers. They're not scared. They're all up in you. They're playing physical back. You know, so I like these 2 young guys a lot, man. So I want to, but really give some spotlight to Taylor. I think he's a star of the 2. Debo will be a good second, good third option, but I think Taylor could definitely, I could see taking over the reins for Marshawn Lattimore in the future whenever his contract is close to being up. I think Taylor might slide to the #1 spot if they don't keep Marshawn Lattimore around, which they definitely might. But you know, that's something to look at there. But yeah, Taylor could be a threat. He could definitely be a threat. Good size, good length, good speed, and tenacity. So, but that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.